as well admit it. I can see it on your face.
I can't do this right now. I have to stay focused on Jake.
What is it? You don't think that I can rescue our son from a kidnapper, but Jason can?
I don't give a damn who rescues my son. I just want my baby back.
Okay. This is how it can work, okay? You wait the cell doors to open and the alarm to go off at 1:30 a.m. That's when the guards rotate shifts. We're going to cause maximum confusion at that point. This is the best shot I've got.
Perhaps some deep breathing is in order, okay? Just a little something to regain your...
I need you to focus right now.
My humblest apologies, Stone Cold, but the Jackal can't help you escape. In fact, I refuse.
Jake, back to you. It's not fair for you to insinuate that I don't.
Fair? You want to talk about fair? How fair was it when you were conspiring to get me evaluated for postpartum depression? To practically accuse me of hurting my own son? You know, this conversation is not going to go anywhere good, so why don't you just go back to work, or I'll go to Graham's because I am too sick and worried about Jake to muster up any more understanding for you.
Excuse me?
I said I do not have the energy to deal with your inferiority complex.
Okay, I resent that.
What you resent is Jason and your dad and any other man who comes through your life and makes you not feel good enough. And whenever that happens, you expect your good little partner to just drop whatever she's doing and to pick up and fix your broken ego. This is pointless. This is pointless. Because my son is out there somewhere. I don't know where he is. I don't know who he's with. Could Jason find him? Maybe. I don't know. But I wish to God he were out there trying. Because Jason would only be concerned with finding Jake. He would not be wasting time blaming me for turning my back for 2 seconds. And he would not be using this as an opportunity to prove to himself and to the rest of the world that he's man enough for the job. And he certainly wouldn't be doing what you're doing right now. Turning my son's kidnapping into some stupid macho competition.
What, you're refusing to help me find my son?
I'm trying to be a voice of reason.
You said you can make it happen.
Okay, look, it pains me to fundamentally disagree with my mentor here, but just hear me out, okay? Look, if you break out of here, you're going to be Port Charles' most wanted. Okay, you won't be able to focus your energy on finding your son because you're going to be looking over your shoulder all the time, looking for cops with orders to shoot to kill. Even worse for the innocent one, the DA of Darkness will have to take cops off of that case to look for you.
The cops have been searching for Jake for 24 hours. They sent in a shrink to question Elizabeth like she would hurt her own child. You know what they've done? They've managed to find an abandoned baby and confuse him with Jake. Aside from that, they've done nothing. Not one lead.
With deepest humility, I just ask you, what makes you think you can be more successful where a combined effort of law enforcement has failed?
You've been sitting on that.
You asked.
I love my son. Every move, every choice I've made since yesterday has only been about finding Jake.
Then just do it. Quit wasting time questioning my loyalty or sulking because I dared to go see Jason.
You know what? That's what I don't understand. Our son, our baby was abducted, and you find it easier to go talk to a man behind bars than your very own husband.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because Jason gives me hope. Because he makes me believe that it's only a matter of time before Jake is found. He doesn't attack me. He doesn't suspect me. He doesn't make me feel like I did something wrong for tying my other little boy's shoe.
Jason didn't lose a son!
Then why has he shown me more empathy than you? Why does he listen to me when you won't?
You know,
if Jason can't possibly understand how terrified I feel, then why is it that Jason is the one who makes me believe that Jake is still alive? And then I will hold my son again.
You know what? I'm sorry to remind you again that your hero is behind bars. I'm what you've got to count on. But you can't do that, can you? You have no faith at all in me anymore.
I'm going to see if there's any news on my son.
You're supposed to be the best attorney around. That's why we pay you so much money. Now, I need to get out of here tonight! Is there anything new?
No, nothing.
What's wrong?
Lucky accused me of not believing in him. He's convinced that I think he can't find Jake and you can. And I know that I should have supported him. I should have reaffirmed my faith. But if I was being honest, I would bend over backwards to make him feel like the greatest man in the world. But I've lied to him for such a long time. I let him believe that he's Jake's biological father. And it makes me so angry inside when he acts like this whole competition with you is more important than finding Jake. So I left and now I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all falling apart, Jason. This marriage I built on lies, this family I've tried to create, none of this works without Jake.
You don't have to keep apologizing for how you feel. I mean, if, all I can do is help you through this, at least it's something,
It's so much more than you know.
I have been bouncing off the walls, being stuck in here and not being able to look for Jake. But I see you and I feel the ground under my feet again.
You said that just to make me feel better. It worked.
It's true.
I guess we both just have to remember that a lot of people are looking for Jake.
Yeah, including every man son he's got.
So someone's bound to find him, right? From here on out, I'm not gonna let fear take over me. I'm gonna do whatever I can that's positive. Like finding Jake and giving him the family I promised you he'd have.
I wanted to go out and look for you. But I was afraid that I'd end up at a liquor store or worse, maybe even try to score some pills.
Do you really see that as a possibility?
I don't want to. I'm just terrified, Elizabeth. I'm just afraid that we're never going to see our son.
No. I'm not gonna let you think that way. It's defeatist. It's counterprotective. We're gonna find Jake. I won't believe anything else.
Hearing you say that makes me want to believe too. And you're right, the only thing that is important is finding Jake. And I should be here to comfort you instead of making everything harder.
We just both need to do better for Jake. We just remarry, for better or for worse. Having your child taken from you is one of the worst things a parent can go through. And we can either let it tear us apart, or we can choose to hold on. Fight for the family we've made. I choose to fight.
I love you so much. And I love both of our boys. You're everything that matters to me.
For some... Okay, Jason, listen, I haven't been completely honest with you about why I got drunk. It was because of Jake.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
But there's more. Jason, I know that you're Jake's father. And I have known for weeks.